Well, hello guys, welcome back to another video. And confession, I made this deck just so I can name it Necromancer because it's cool. I thought it's cool, okay? I thought it's cool. So we reached Diamond 5 with this from Platinum 5. I gotta say that, okay, as the name indicates, it's Nekroz Libromancer. That's why it's Necromancer. Get it? Get it? I'm sure you guys got it. So the problem with this deck is that I don't think I can cut them to 40 card. Like the existence of this itself, I'm not just running like Dogmatika engine. I'm also running the two decks together, and I also need some options to go second as well. Of course, it's a going first deck because you sit on Unicore, right? Nekroz Unicore, but yeah, we're just gonna have to roll with 46 card. I even have 47 at some point. So let's just dive into it right here. So Libromancer and Nekroz, I don't think they synergize that perfectly, but they have decent synergy with each other. I mean, Libromancer, I would say it's like an engine that baits out negate, so you can play your secondary engine better. That is Nekroz. So if I go first, I normally start with the Libromancers, so I can bait out Ash and all that stuff. So then I can go into Unicore and just set on it, because I think if you sit on Unicore after turn 1 is better than sitting on let's say Doombroker and a set trap card, right? I legitimately think that it's better if they disrupt that. Of course, if they don't do anything, then you just have two of them together, then that's just fine. That's good. We're not playing anything for the tributed effect of Diviner, because I can't afford to run more cards. That's kind of rigged, sort of. And I gotta say that this deck feels like it has many lines to play, and it's weird because in the replays, when I watch it back, I think I brain farted a lot. So there's gonna be some questionable plays in there, but there are some nice replays, so I can't really dish them. And also, it's very hard to get a replay against like maybe some deck that relies a lot on extra deck and they just scoop when they don't see their outs in their hand and they just scoop. And that's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. I want some nice replays. They don't let me do that. And I'm pretty glad that we have like more versatility on the ladder this time. Well, it's good in general, but it's bad for Nekroz because Nekroz does pretty bad against back row deck. And for some reason, the Floodgate Runic appears more. For some reason, after the ban list, it hurts them, but they still play them. It's like they have to prove that that deck is still viable or something. They still play like a lot. And that deck also Eldritch and Labyrinth, the 3 back row deck. Nekroz is not doing too hard against that. And although you do have Libromancer to bait out negates, but if they have like a Floodgate, well, good luck with that. At least we're not losing to Reckon only V1, right? Because we have different typing. But yeah, that's just about it. Yeah. Anyway, card by card, we have 3 Diviner of the Herald, 3 Ashes, and 2 Cobite. So you can stop Maxi. We have 2 Geek Boy, because I don't know why I just keep drawing into 2 of these Geek Boys. Annoying. I don't even run emergency teleport, man. So 2 Geek Boy, 2 Ecclesia, 1 Fleur, and 1 Maximus as our Dogmatika engine here, alongside 2 Punishment. We also have 3 Libromancer Fire, 2 Clausolas, 3 Unicore, 3 Brio, 1 Doombroker. I'd love to run like another Libromancer Ritual monster like Fireburst, because it has an animation, but after a few games I don't think I use it a lot. Actually, I haven't summoned it once, because if you build a deck for that monster in particular, I think that's more interesting than the version we're running with Nekroz right here. The deck slot is just too tight. It is just too tight. And also, I can't even run like Valk. I think I run that at some point. I ran that at some point, but then I have to ditch it. This one, because sometimes they can't walk over the Unicore, right? I mean, they can't walk over the Unicore, yeah. That's the only way, because their effect is negated. They just like a big guy and just punch it, and then they do stuff later. So this is gonna be good to solve the battle phase. But the thing is, this thing still get called by, and this thing bricks a lot. I just keep bricking on this side. I don't know why. Whenever I use it, I just brick it. And whenever I use the hero effect to search this, it turns out to be like a back row deck. And they don't do anything against your Unicore. They just pop it. They don't have to attack. So I have a love-hate relationship with this guy. I normally, nowadays, I just hero into Brio so I can have follow-up for next turn. So we also have one Trish. This Trish, it sounds great against, Eldritch. You're like, just banish all their Eldritch. Well, no, because they don't have a card in their hand ever. Right? You need to banish exactly one card from each places. It's not like a synchro Trishula. It is a ritual Trishula. So you have to banish one card from each place, and it doesn't resolve if somehow in the middle one card just disappeared. They manage to clear their graveyard or clear their field somehow, and that's just disaster. So looks great. It's a very powerful effect, but sometimes you can't resolve it. You have 2 Raigeki, 3 Rites, 2 Dark Ruler No More, 1 Nadir Servant, 2 Triple Tactic Talents. We have the 3 First Appearance, 1 Mirror, 2 Kaleidoscope, 2 Cobalt, Intervention here. I hate drawing Intervention, but I have to play it because we are running Doombroker. In the extra deck, we have 2 Entes, 1 Skull Wagon, 1 Ash Dragon, 3 Arc Light, and 1 Wind Pegasus Ignister. I love this card. If I don't have punishment to stop them from running over my Unicore with just beefy guy, then if I get access to Maximus, I'm just sending this and this. So this in the graveyard, they just run over it, and you just finish this card, and their monster is gone. So they don't normally have follow-ups if that happens. So that's good. We just have Baronne because Diviner plus level 4 like Fire is gonna make a Baronne. We have Almiraj, so you can link off Diviner if you can't synchro it, because sometimes you do need to have an extra deck monster in the graveyard for Maximus. Also an extra deck monster on the field, so you can special summon Ecclesia because you already normal summon Diviner, so you can make this. This also prevents your Unicore from dying to Lightning Storm or Raigeki and Dark Hole, all that stuff. We also have 1 Linguriboh for Ibli, and also you can link this off by using Libromancer Fire, which comes up actually quite often. We also have Knightmare Phoenix, Hiita because Sprite Elf is a thing, and we have Abomination Unchained instead of Accessor Talker because you don't link a lot, and this is actually better if you don't have a lot of link monster with different attributes in the graveyard, assuming you just banish all that stuff. You also have 1 Underworld Goddess of Close Warp just to out some annoying monster. So did the deck do well? I think I did decently with it, but it wasn't that smooth. I gotta say, it wasn't that smooth. And yeah, it was enough. Replays coming up. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.
If I should stay or be alone, won't you make up your mind? 'Cause I'm getting tired of overthinking every move you make, and I can help you decide who you're loving now, and how I'm not quite there somehow. My intuition says to give you up, but my heart can't easily let you go. I try to tell myself this isn't love, but I hate that I never really know if I should stay or be alone. I'm just waiting for the fire, but you won't even try to survive you, would rather keep it all inside. And I can help you decide who you're loving now, and how I'm not quite there somehow. My intuition says to give you up, but my heart can't easily let you go. I try to tell myself this isn't love, but I hate that I never really know if I should stay or be alone. If I should stay or be alone. If I should stay or be alone. I don't wanna be alone tonight. I'm just hoping that you'll be just right. And I hate that I never really know if I should stay or be alone. If I should stay or be alone, I don't wanna be alone tonight. I'm just hoping that you'll be just right. And I hate that I never really know if I should stay or be alone.